not my taste. I don't think I would ever want to listen to this one ever again. This song served everything that I was hoping for in a boy group. Oh my god. I've been wanting this from a boy group for so long. So I just hate like 5th gen girl groups or something. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I can't do this. I'm putting it in F as well. Ding ding. Welcome back. You're right on time for Delulu Hour. As the name entails, Delulu Hour is the podcast where I yap for however long about whatever topic I want to talk about. In this case, I'm going to be talking about K-pop today. I'm your host, Kevin. Nice to meet you all. Good to be back. How is everyone doing? It seems like the winter seasons are going by real fast this time around. I felt like December to January and then now February just went by in like such a breeze. I cannot believe that it's pretty much March now by the time this is coming out. So yeah, I'm okay. Thank you for asking. I hope you guys are doing okay as well. If you live in Canada, Ontario, then you would have had a Ontario election just now. We had an election called. I hope you guys went to go vote. And if you didn't, I guess that's okay. But I hope you guys are happy with Doug Ford for another 4 years. Ha, yay. Yay. But aside from that, we are here to talk about K-pop. So we've got a lot of great releases from December all the way to February. And, you know, with time passing by so quickly, I didn't realize how many great songs have come out within the past 3 months. And I feel like I'm going back into like another K-pop relapse or not relapse, because I'm always listening to K-pop, but I feel like this new, with 2025 being here, the new year, everyone's setting like a new precedent for K-pop, and I'm usually like really excited to see what groups are coming out with. We haven't had too many like of the bigger names coming out. We've only had like GD come back. We had BLACKPINK's respective solos come out, but we haven't seen anything like LE SSERAFIM, aespa, although I mean LE SSERAFIM is coming back soon, or like Baby Monster, G-Idol, which I'm very, very, very much anticipating for. Even LE SSERAFIM's stuff is coming out like later this month, I think. So I'm also anticipating for that. But just all the other bigger names, and especially we can't forget to mention like New Jeans. Like they're completely MIA right now with music or what's going on with them. So like a lot of big gaps right now, and we're just waiting. I feel like we're gonna most likely see stuff from these groups later in the year, like most likely in the summer, because that's when usually groups come out, like around like April to June is like the prime time for K-pop songs to come out so that they can potentially win Song of the Year at the end of the year. But for now, we're going to be reviewing songs from December to February. And more specifically, I'm actually going to be ranking them on a tier list. So format's going to be a bit different for this episode. So I'm going to be in the corner here, or wherever I am. I'm going to be small. And you're going to see this tier list that I have created with all the songs that I have listened to and gone through. I know like I've probably missed a bunch that you guys maybe want me to check out. So if I did miss something, let me know in the comments and I'll check it out and I'll let you know what I think of it in the comments. But here are the tiers. So starting from the bottom, we have F for not my taste. This tier is for songs that missed the mark completely for me. I didn't like it at all, and I will not listen to it ever again, hopefully. And then next year going up, we have C tier for could be better. These songs are songs that I liked, but then I also like it could have been improvements with either lyricism, maybe the concept was weak, or maybe the song itself was just like lacking like the production. Yeah. And then moving up, we have B for it was aight. So starting from B up, these are songs that I would put on my playlist Just maybe I would skip sometimes here and there, or maybe it depends on like the mood that I'm in, or maybe like if it goes on, then I wouldn't skip it, right? I would just leave it on, listen to it, whatever. And then A is for amazing. So if you're an A tier, then this song definitely on my playlist somewhere. I will give this like a lot of listens and I will enjoy the hell out of it. And then finally, S is for speechless, snatched, slay. These are songs that exceeded my expectations and I highly recommend everyone to go check out. Just for more clarification, I will be only ranking the songs based on the title track. So even though it's like the album cover here, I didn't like go through every single album because that would have taken way too much time and that wouldn't necessarily be like the most fair comparison if some are like title songs and then some are like a whole album. So I'm just ranking this based on title song alone. Okay. So without further ado, we have the first song here, and this is like no in particular order. We have the first song. Let me just double check. It is The Chase by Hearts to Hearts. And this song is, I believe it's SM Entertainment's new girl group. I feel like this song, I want to talk about the group, but I also want to talk about the song. Let me talk about the group first. So Hearts to Hearts is a new girl group from SM Entertainment. I think they're like a 7-member girl group. And when I heard that they were debuting a new girl group, I was like, oh my god, like didn't they debut someone not too long ago? Maybe it's the boy groups. That's why I'm confused because Rise came out and then I think another boy group came after or before Rise. No, like they're all blurring together for me. That's why I'm like so confused. So The Chase, it didn't hit me as something that was like over the top for me. It felt like a song that was like it's following the trend of like easy listening, and that's not like a bad thing per se. But with New Jeans out of the picture right now, and all these other groups are trying to, I think, fill in the spot that New Jeans have left. I think this group and this song, unfortunately, seems like it's falling under that category of like super aesthetic, like super easy listening to, super like what was New Jeans concept, like Girl Next Door kind of, and like retro 80s vibe. So unfortunately, we're gonna put The Chase in not my taste. I don't think I would ever want to listen to this one ever again. Maybe it'll grow on me eventually, but if I give it more listens, but I think it's not the tea. It's not the tea. Okay, next we have Miss Jisoo's Earthquake. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do for that. Jisoo's Earthquake. This is Jisoo's song as a soloist after coming out of BLACKPINK. We had Jisoo's Flower first, and now we have Earthquake. And I think this song, from what I've seen from comments and everything, this song is what it's like to be in love. You know, we see her in the music video texting this lover or like anticipating a lover, and it makes her feel like a certain way, like her heart is like going to erupt or like crumble, right? Yeah, that's what it makes you feel. And I think the lyrics and the music video and just how the song is structured really makes you feel that way, where it really does feel like that drop when she goes into the chorus. Like you feel that kind of groove and also that impact that being in love makes you. And I like that a lot. And I think the music video as well, girl, the music video is crazy. The music video like really supports that feeling. And I know we're not judging it based on like music video, because if I was judging it on music video as well, then I would have given The Chase like a bit higher, because the production value of course is pretty. It was gorgeous. But for Jisoo song itself, I'm just gonna give it amazing. Slay, Jisoo, you did so good for your solo. And this is on my playlist actually. I added this to my playlist. This is a bop. Next we have GOT7's Python. Ooh-doo-doo-doo. I don't know the dance for this. But I checked out the song, and this song, I'm not really like fond of GOT7 in the first place. I'm more of a fourth gen stan. That's when I got into K-pop. And Python wasn't anything like mind blowing to me. I've listened to this song like twice when I was doing my review, and it just doesn't like stick with me. Although like the vocals are nice, the song itself is nice. There's nothing memorable to it. Like I'll add it to my playlist, but it's just it didn't hit the mark for me fully. So for that, I'm just gonna give it a B. Next up, we have the next BLACKPINK solo in line, and that's gonna be Jennie's Extra Large featuring Doechii. So Extra Large, oh, this is a hard one because I want to put it in S right away, but also I feel like this is not what Jennie's like full potential seems like to me. Like this is reminds me of like when she did her mantra rap. It wasn't anything crazy or anything, and this is kind of on the same level. I think when Doechii came into the song, like it really like blew me away because their energy together made the song work. And if it was just Jennie on this song, I think I would have just given it a B because her energy alone is already good, but it needed more because I'm used to her like rapping in Korean, and I mean Korean as well. Like the lyricism, when it's translated over, it feels a lot like smoother. But you know, I'm not like a musician in any way, so I'm just gonna put this into amazing, and we're gonna call it that. So next up we have ZEROBASEONE's Blue. So ZEROBASE's Blue is kind of about the feel that I got from it was it felt really reminiscent. It felt very like inspiring, like they were running towards something. And I think that's what the lyrics is trying to express, right? It's like, oh, you know, touching the clouds, thinking about the future and stuff like that. And it was like a really beautiful song. And I feel like ZEROBASEONE is kind of on a roll. Like they had Doctor, which I have on this review list as well. And also their last comeback was it Good So Bad. And I think Good So Bad was so good. Sorry, ironic. But Good So Bad was so good. And Blue is kind of on that same line of like, it has, I think ZEROBASEONE is really finding their sound, and they've landed on this like ethereal and like magical and like kind of whimsy kind of feel, and it matches their concept like really well because the boys are really visually appealing and they're very charismatic, and they have really like bright voices. Especially like for me, my bias in ZB1 is Jang Hao, but Matthew is like up there as well, and he really fits just this vibe that ZB1 is going for. His voice in particular, Matthew's, is so bright, and I love it so much. Whenever his part comes on, it's so good, and a music video as well. It's really pretty, but I think the song itself could use some. It is good, but it's also like not my kind of taste, which sucks because I want to put it higher. But I'm judging this tier list is like my opinion, so I'm just gonna put it in a B for Blue, just because it will go in A and potentially S if we're speaking like objectively, speaking it on like musical terms and on a musical standpoint. But I'm like listening as a casual, so this song is just a B for me. But Doctor will come up soon, and I'm gonna be even more gushed about that part. So so now we have Jennie's other solo song that came out. I think this came out earlier this year as well. Her song Love Hangover. So Love Hangover, as the name entails, and kind of expresses how it is to be in a relationship that is kind of like back and forth. I think that's the kind of vibe I got from the song, and it's just like it was very quirky. It was very cute, and I liked it. okay as something I would listen to in the background, but I wouldn't listen to it all the time. There was this one scene in the music video in particular that I'm just like remembering now. It's like when she like gets choked by the olive that she was trying to spit out, and then it just kind of like goes back in her throat. Like it's such a quirky video, and I loved it so much, and it fits the theme of the song so well. I also love the feature on this. His rap kind of like really nicely flowed into the song, and Jenny is like high pitched kind of fight me, fight me, fight me. It was also like really cute. So I think this song was very, for me, like very new, and I felt very experimental almost. And I think for that, I'm gonna put it in like B. It could go higher if I give it more listens, but for now, it's gonna be in B. And let me know what you guys think about that. So next up, we have Chungha's Stress. So Chungha came back after like a long, long time. It feels like the last thing I remember her is like Bicycle and like the Gotta Go era, and that was when like I first started getting into K-pop too. So when that stuff came out, I was really impressed by her. I knew that she was in like IOI back in the day. And she was very popular for like her dance and like her stage presence. And now that she's been solo for a while now, I can see like she really has like that all in one package. She's like an ace, right? But the songs that she's been getting recently, I know she's had like problems with like company and like moving around companies. She's like, I think she's with More Vision now, but she was with the other one that I don't remember anymore. I think the quality of her songs has like gotten kind of like downwards because of like that, and she's been going through like, I feel like an identity change, music wise. So this song, there were some good moments, like the chorus was okay, I guess, and the verses were also okay, but not really like memorable. And I think for a song like Stress, I was really expecting for the drop to be like a lot more impactful, or at least like the dance to be also more memorable, but I think like it just fell short for me, and I know like she could do a lot better, but at least comparing this, like I wouldn't put it in F, because with the chase it was very just, yeah. But with this one, like you could see like you could feel Chungha in it, you could feel her presence in the song, but I think this song itself just wasn't like, it wasn't anything crazy, so I'm gonna put it in could be better. So next up we have BSS is Prime Time. So Prime Time, I think coming from, it's like this is just like a subgroup of 17, so I'm not like expecting anything like amazing. Especially since the last song, Fighting, was just so hype and so good. I wasn't, it felt like this song was just like a continuation of that, or like they were trying to replicate that in a sense. I don't like it when K-pop groups do like one thing and then they do something, the next thing that they do is like so similar, like sound wise especially, because it just makes it feel like they're not like trying, and it feels like the effort is not quite there. Don't get me wrong though, like the song is really catchy, and the song, it's cute. It's fun. I'm not a hater of fun, but since we're just like judging the song on its own, and I guess like if I'm trying to put the bias out of like the previous song, so if we're gonna think about it like that, then we're just gonna put this in B. I would put it in lower if I'm thinking about like the previous song, because I don't know what the BSS's vibe is. Is it always like they're doing like this kind of fun, happy song? If it is, then like sure, I'll put it higher, because who doesn't love a fun song? But I'm just going on the fact that the last song was Fighting. So if they're gonna do another song like this, then I'm just like, okay, felt like a repeat, but next. And now we have the last of the BLACKPINK solo. Oh, wait, no, sorry, no, this is not the last actually. This is the second last. This is Rosie's Toxic Till the End. So Toxic Till the End, it was such a sweet song. Oh my god. I remember when the song came out I was listening to it with my friends, and we all mutually agreed that this song had something so like magical to it. It just screamed Rose like so much, and I think that like as an artist, like this is like something like you want, right? You want a song that like resonates with you so much. You want a song that pretty much captures your identity and just like puts it into a song, and like you could tell the song itself was also written by Rose because these lyrics are like so sappy, so cute. And she kind of has this thing for like heartbreak songs, and she really like nailed the cake on this one. I especially love that like the tune in the background's like doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. But yeah, that like swinging like motion, kind of like imitating how it feels to be like in a toxic relationship. Is like one moment like you love them, next moment you don't, then you love them, then you go back. It's like back and forth, and it is expressed so beautifully in this song. I love it so much, and for that we're getting our first S tier song. I am speechless. So now we have another solo. This is my bias. Miss Minnie of G Idol. She came out with Her. So Her is a song kind of like reflecting like self-identity in a way. It's like you're battling yourself like, oh, there's this her that's like super perfect, and then there's another her that's like playful and silly, and then there's like another her that is kind of like watching over the two and like being like, you know, one, you're crazy, and then the other one's like, you're also crazy, but like like kind of conjoined together. And it's kind of this funny song, especially when she drops into the chorus. It's like, you think you know me, I'm her. And obviously I'm biased. This is going to be so biased, but I do like the song. But this song felt very like, you know, pop. I think with her Minnie's releases in the past, and like we know what she could do with her voice. Like we saw Blind Eyes Red doing so well at the start. And then Cherry Sky in the album as well is also really good. And she doesn't really use like, I would say Minnie has like two tones. She has her like dreamy voice, and then she has her like siren, like high pitch, like chest kind of voice. And she uses more of her dreamy voice in this, which is what I was kind of hoping for. But she uses it in like a pop way. And that it's like really interesting. And it's also like, obviously it's amazing that she writes her own music, and like the song was composed by her. But it's not like speechless kind of crazy. Like even when I was listening to first listen, I was just like, okay, this is like an okay song. But like for me, I have that bias where like, because I love G Idol and I love the groups, I love the girls so much, like I just listen to it over and over again to the point where like I like it now. So I'm okay. If with me being biased, I'm putting it in A. But honestly, it was just like okay. So I'm gonna put it in B. It goes in the playlist, but I think it does like it lands the mark enough. So now we have the next new group. This is Kiki's, which is Starships Entertainment's new girl group, I Do Me. So I Do Me is, I read it in the comment. Someone said like this kind of like reminds me of like a fight song, and ever since they said that in the comment, like I can't unthink of it anymore. Like, is it not fight song kind of thing? It's just, it feels so uplifting, so kind of like UNICEF kind of moment. And not a bad thing, obviously, but it's also very, I just hate like fifth gen girl groups or something, because like this also feels like another New Jeans kind of copy, or like New Jeans kind of dupe, where the song and the visual is just like ethereal, like kind of like soft, kind of like bloomy kind of vibe. I can't do it anymore. Like I'm so tired of this kind of sound. I'm so tired of this look where all the girls look the exact same. Like they're styled the same. They all have black hair at debut. They all have they're all like kind of in that same height range. They're all wearing the same type of clothing. And oh my god, like I really can't. But also like the song is Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I can't do this. I'm putting it in F as well. It joins the F tier of, maybe I should just rename the F tier to like 5th gen curse or something, because I don't know what's going on with these girl groups, but I hope they can actually develop a better sound in the future that's more unique to their own and not feels like another New Jeans Islet kind of copy. So now we have Zero Base's one, Doctor Doctor Help Me. So Doctor Doctor by Zero Base One is the best song from Zero Base One that I've ever heard. From Jang Hao's start at the beginning, where he goes right into the chorus with like kind of like an acapella-ish, but it's not acapella, but it feels like acapella because a lot of the instrumentals were taken out in the first part. And then like the smooth, like, buttery raps in between each like chorus. The verses were so good. And like Matthew's rap into Gunwook's rap. Oh my god. I'm like fainting. It feel like like, remember when I reacted to a Boys Planet reaction and like I was so happy Gunwook was in it and Matthew as well? Like, this is why. Like, their skill, their talent to rap like that is chef's kiss. I need Wake One to use this more in the future. Like, that combo is so good. Like, even Matthew itself, it's so good. Like, that style. Oh, the Canadian is Canadian-ing. Oh my god. S tier, go. S tier. Up, 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 up. I had to take my glasses off. They were pinching me too hard. But I hope it was a fun moment while it lasted. Next we have G Friends, Season of Memories. So this song is really like sentimental for them, I feel. Their group, I know, has been through a lot following their disbandment in like a few years ago from Source Music, because you know, we know what happened with Source. They got combined with Hybe, and then I think VV's is under, I have no idea where they're under, but they were under something. But while they were here, when they were a full group, like, they produced some bops, bro. Like, Mago was so good, Rough, Magussas too. Like, they have bops, bro, and their vocals are so good. And Season of Memories is like no different from that. Like, the vocals are also really good in here. And when I was looking through the lyrics, for one, it's all in Korean, so I was like, what's going on? But also, it was just so sentimental. Like, they were just talking about what they've been through and like always being together. And like, I feel like that's what they themselves needed for this song and also for their fans. So if I was like an actual friend, I would probably put this into S tier because it was so sweet. But I'm gonna put it into amazing. It's not gonna go in my playlist or anything because for me, it's not my vibe. But I like understand like that this song, like, if you were a fan, then like this would be so pretty good to hear. And like, I'm not a fan too, and it was like so pretty to hear. So maybe I'll add it into like a sad day playlist. So next we have my cunts, ExtraL with Imma Be. This song served everything that I was hoping for in a boy group. Oh my god. I know there's like other groups like Only One Of, and that's all I can remember. Oh, and Muradic, is that TVXQ, sorry, TVXQ, who like also are like this similar vibe where it's like so sensual, seductive. And I've been wanting this from a boy group for so long. Like, give me a boy group that serves cunt in like all different languages, and this group literally does that for me. Oh my god. Like, I followed the members of Boys Planet, right? And 3 of the members in ExtraL, Umuti, Haru, and my queen Chan Goran Ori are in here, and I love them so much. Like, did y'all see the way he fucking split onto the ground, bitch? Oh my god. Sorry for yelling. But song itself, this song, I personally liked it a lot. I know some people didn't like the chorus being this kind of anti-drop, and also the song is not your typical K-pop song, I guess you could say. It's like it doesn't really fit into like the norms. So a lot of people were like kind of taken aback from it, but I'm telling you guys, like this song is so cunty. So S. And that's like so biased probably, but like S. Oh my god, look, the boys, Planet Boys are winning. Like, oh my god. So next we have my other queens, Twice's Strategy. I feel like Twice with their Western promotion like releases, like we had the Feels, we had the other one, what was it called again? I can't remember. It was like in the Moonlight Sunrise album, but the JYP's like been always like trying to push Twice musically towards a Western side. And besides the Feels, like all of the other songs, even like Korean ones, like they're pushing more towards like Western kind of sounding. And I didn't like it too much. I feel like they're like straying too far away from their sound, but you know, they're veteran idols. So like, I'm like, okay, you know, they're doing their thing now, right? But Strategy was like a good, it hit a mark. It hit a mark. And it was a lot better than their other releases. It was very Conte. It was very fun, and the Megan Thee Stallion as well, the feature on this, also did a really great job with showing what it's like to be in love and like trying to like, you know, tease at your lover, and all the girls express that pretty well too, despite them, you know, not knowing the English language. They conveyed it pretty well through their enunciation. So we give this one an A. You got the strategy, girls. Speaking of JYP, now we have Kickflip, which is their new boy group. We have Kickflip's Mama Said. I don't know what to say, but the song is very mid. I don't know how else to put it. Oh my god, it's like boy group cursed central. Like this is the 5th gen curse for boy groups. I'm telling you, like every single 5th gen group, it's so unforgettable, unfortunately, and they need to find a sound that like is different and actually works. Like I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry. Like the song was just no. I'm sorry. I mean, it was a fun song though, but I'm putting it on my taste. So now we have BOYNEXTDOOR's If I Say I Love You. Okay, so after listening to it again, all I gotta say is the album cover is really pretty, and the song was literally written like a J-pop, like an anime rom-com. I can't speak. Oh my god, the song was written like a slice of life romance anime, and it's so cute. I love that. I love the album cover as well. I feel like I need to give this more listens. But on the first listen, I thought it was like really cute, so I'm gonna put it into B. I need to give it more listens. Maybe it'll be amazing in the future, but like for now, it's gonna go into B, and that is okay because I reviewed so many songs. I had to listen to so many songs for this, so I'm sorry, but like we're gonna move on from that. But it was good. So now we have one of my favorite groups right now. It's Plave with Caligo Part 1, and it's Dash. So Dash is like a rock kind of song, a rock pop, soft rock maybe, even you could say. When the song first started, I was really into it. Oh my god, I love like the soft vocals. I think it was like Yejin and I don't remember his name. Is it Eunho? Why do I say Eunho all the time? I don't know. It's the white hair guy. The white hair guy. But I love their vocals. It's so soft, it's so pretty. And then they get into like the chorus, and I was not expecting that, like not expecting it to go like so raspy so quickly. Usually I'm okay with like soft rock songs. I love it. It feels really emotional when they use that raspy voice. But I for this song, I think it could, because it was so unexpected. I was like kind of taken aback. That I was like, oh, this song is kind of not my taste. But after listening to it more, giving it a few more listens, I don't mind it too much, especially with Yejin's like soft vocals. Oh my god, they're so good. I would die. And the song is like overcoming something, and it was like it should have felt like really powerful, but I didn't get that vibe really. But vocals, amazing. And it's on my playlist, so like I guess it goes into a B. And how do you guys feel about like the virtual group? I know I talked about it before on my like previous podcast canceled, but I've always been into it, and like their other release before this, was it Wait for Love? Oh, that was a nice one too. Oh no, it was not Wait for Love. Pump Up the Volume. Pump Up the Volume was really nice. A good summer song. Unrelated, sorry, but I love Play. They're really chill. So yet another YG or former YG artist here. We have GD's Ubermesh album with the song Too Bad.
Too bad for me. There you go. Too bad ass on me.
I don't know how to feel about this song. I think this song, hasn't RM featured with Anderson Park in the past before. Like, I think that's why like this song reminds me of so much of that song, because his Anderson Park has a really distinguishable voice. Same with GD as well, right? But especially Anderson. So when I heard the song, it felt really like the energy of the video was like that, but then like the song was like this. Like the song itself felt low energy, but the music video was high energy. If that does that make sense? Because of that, it kind of like gave me this weird impression of the song that like I was expecting something like a big payoff towards the end, but then it kind of just stayed the same throughout. Not a bad song, I would say, but I think like possible improvements could have been made. And with GD's music, I'm not like too familiar with this style, and I'm also like the only song I've like really listened to him by him was like Home Sweet Home, which like came out not too long ago, and like that was a good song. I would have like gave that a high rating if I was rating that on this list. But for this song, and like and also listen to his Power. And Power was also on the same realm of Too Bad, where I felt like the song was gonna get somewhere, but it kind of stayed at the same level throughout. But at least with Power, I like the instrumentals more. But for this, I don't know. I think his songs maybe just like need to like grow on me more. So with that, I'm just gonna put this in a B for now. And then we have a new song. This is Lisa's full album Alter Ego with the song FUTW. Fuck Up the World. So Lisa has like a lot of songs coming out left and right all the time. Like it was Rockstar, and then Moonlight Sunrise, and then like New Woman, and this, right? And I felt like I was seeing like a new Lisa every single time. But we finally have the full album now. FUTW was, oh my god, this song is so like crazy that like it screams Lisa and like her stage presence and like all that potential she's been like holding up for like however long, maybe, right? I feel like she had so much potential to like blow up during when she was in YG, and this song and the music video as well, like really like so in your face. Like if you thought Rockstar was like so in your face already, like this song is like even more in your face, and I think that's kind of the vibe she's going for. There's this one lyric was like, if you missed the old Lisa, then just go listen to my old stuff, right? And I think with that, and this whole album is like really setting the tone that she's trying to be like completely like just ditch the K-pop from her even though she's still in Blackpink, but solo wise, like she really wants to get that she really wants to get that K-pop kind of image off of her, and then that's so valid, right? But song itself, I'm gonna put this into B because it's not my taste, but it's not a bad song. So that's gonna be it for that. Then we have I might as well review them two together. We have Born Again, which features Doja Cat and Ray. This song, I liked New Woman more. I think that's all I'm gonna say for that. But the song is not bad, especially the ending of the outro, where she uses this kind of higher tone voice, where it's like "baby to be born again, baby to be born again," and it was okay. Like, I think it also goes into the B, but it's better than I like it more than FUTW, so we're gonna put that there together. Not a bad song as well. I think I added to my playlist, but yeah, just not bad, but not my full taste. It's like, so I need it to be like a certain vibe. Like if I heard this at like a club or something, then I'll be turned up. But on a casual listening, like this is for me. And I think with the stuff I've rated so far, like I only have one more left. You could kind of tell like the general gist of it, where it's like I like cunty, but then there's like I like the hint of like softness every once in a while. And for Lisa's the two songs that I just mentioned, or that I just reviewed, then they were like too in your face, too much. So that's why I put it like not as high. And finally, we have Ive's Empathy with the tracks Rebel Heart and Attitude. So I'm going to review these two together because I feel like I would rate these two quite similarly. With Rebel Heart, it came first as a pre-release, and it was beautiful. It was also giving fight song vibe, but it was in the best way possible because this song because I've had already established their sound and they're kind of like messaging. We had Ive release the song like I Am in the past, and also their other B-sides. They're very on this track of like, self-love and also positivity and also like joining together and being together and trying to enjoy the time. So this song felt really Rebel Heart felt really on brand to them, and I liked it a lot. It's not on my playlist actually because I'm just not into this kind of sound in particular. Like there are other songs about this kind of topic is like more my taste, but for this song itself, felt too like emotional, if that makes sense. So I was kind of like turned off by it. But like it is a really good song. And then we had Attitude, which was the actual title track of the song, and it samples the song what is it? Century Fall Out Boy? I remember the song. Like as soon as I heard it, I was like, I've listened to this song before. And because of that, I was thinking like, how do I feel about songs have like being sampled? And like Ive has used samples in the past before, like with Afterlife. They have a trend with using samples, and I don't think it's a bad thing. But maybe for like this song, it felt really like not the vibe, or like maybe not used appropriately in this, but I still like the song. The song is giving kind of cunt vibe, so I think as a collective I'm gonna put Ive's Rebel Heart and the title song Attitude together, and they're amazing. And with that ends the tier list, which leads us towards the end with our final top 3, which is Rosie's Toxic Till the End, Zero Base One's Dr. Doctor, and ExtraL's Imma Be. If I had to put these in an actual order for these 3, I think I would put Dr. Doctor ahead of Rosie's song, and Also, Imma Be over Rosie's song. Just because this is obviously a tier list based on my personal opinion. So I'm putting Rosie at the end of the S tier, but obviously it's still good. And then Imma Be because cunt. And then Doctor because the song, I love it so much. It's perfect. I love it. And then honestly, like if I had to make any changes here, I would potentially move Earthquake up to like this spot here, and then even extra large like up to like here or here, just because I've been listening to those songs like specifically for like the most time, especially Earthquake. So I think yeah, I'm just gonna move that one up to S and then leave it like that, just because I'm biased. This is the biased tier list. So yeah, let me know what you think of this ranking in the comments below. I feel like I might get a lot of hate for Lisa's B tier. I'm sorry, but it was just not the vibe for me. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what your top 3 releases were for the winter. You don't have to like use my tier list or anything, but you could just let me know. And as well, like I could have left other groups out, just because I just chose like the top ones from like the Spotify playlist. So if there's anything that I missed that you would like me to check out, let me know in the comments, and then let me know in the comments as well how you would rank the songs. And yeah, like I said at the start of the podcast, I'm really excited for LE SSERAFIM's releases as well as G-idol. And also all the other girl groups that I'm biasing towards. Oh my god. Like 2025 is going to be an exciting year. I think BTS is coming back as well, right? So we're definitely going to talk about that in a bit. And as well as New Jeans, hopefully they'll come back by the end of the year. We'll see. We're praying. K-pop 2025 so far is starting off with a great start, honestly. Just looking at this playlist. It's looking good for the current groups, I would say, but not too hot for like the 5th gen groups. they're like not quite finding their landing, I feel. But let me know what you guys think about that as well. But yeah, without further ado, I think that ends off the podcast. So take care, guys. Love you. See you guys on the next one. Bye bye.